Hey, it's Rod Thorson mornings on 1039 WLPO. We're part of Starved Rock Media here in North Central Illinois, and I always read radio consultants' work. I try to pick up what I need and what I've used over the last 29 years. And so I had a good conversation with Tracy Johnson about show prep the other day. And I don't use a show prep service, but if you do, some of the things that I use can help you either way. About 10 years ago, I changed my approach completely. Here in radio, with the advent of Facebook and social media, they've got an advantage. One of their advantages is they know a lot about their subscribers or the listeners or their readers, their quirks or their likes. We don't have that advantage. So how do we get a powerful connection with the individual listener every day here in radio? Well, I stumbled upon something from Aristotle, interestingly enough. It's ethos, logos, and pathos. And those are three things that humans all need. Ethos, logos, and pathos is your brains, your heart, and your courage. Interestingly, I call this the Wizard of Oz theory. So instead of just finding the stories that I liked every day, I run everything now through a filter. And the only stories that I use or talk about on my morning show fall into those three categories. Ethos, your ethic, a profile in courage. Logos, which is your logic, which is an intellectual story. Somebody figured out a problem. Or pathos, what you care about, what you love. And that's why I call it the Wizard of Oz theory. And so you think about this, every movie that you like, if you see something on TV, you've seen it 500 times, but you continue to watch it. For me, it's Armageddon, it's Apollo 13, or Forrest Gump. I've seen them hundreds of times. I know all the lines in the movie, but I still watch it. Because all of those stories contain ethos, logos, and pathos. If you want to create a genuine and powerful connection to the listener, if you include those stories in your show, it'll work. I did it and immediately saw our ratings increase and immediately have seen increases in connections with listeners that interact with the show as well. In fact, I've tried now not to use one of those three stories or all three of those segments in every hour. I've narrowed it up and use, if I can, ethos, logos, and pathos stories every 15 to 20 minutes. And then tease ahead a little bit too. So whether you use a prep service, and you'll look through those prep services and find the stories that you like the most, or you scour the entire world for material and for content, in my experience, it has worked so well to find stories that only fall into those three categories, to appeal to people's intellect, their heart, and their courage. I mean, that's why the movie The Wizard of Oz, 80 years old, 90 years old, and when it came out, it was in black and white. It still resonates. We still watch it. And that's why, because Aristotle knew centuries ago that in order to create a powerful personal connection, we needed to connect on an intellectual level, an emotional level, and a profile and courage level. So I hope it works for you. It's worked for me here at WLPO. And if you have any questions, I'm easy to find online. Radio Rod Thorson on Twitter. Tune into the WLPO mobile app. If you have any questions, you'll be able to hear me use these practices every morning between 5:30 and 10. And reach out if you have any questions or if you want to add to it. There's a lot of other levels to it that you can use even in advertising. That have worked very well for us here on the WLPO Morning Show. Thanks for watching.